Hello. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. What's today? Today is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Halfway there. I just wanted to have a little makeup session with y'all today. See if we can get this nappy hair out of my face. How are y'all doing? Everybody say, hey girl, hey, when you get on here so I know who I'm talking to. I don't feel like I'm all by my lonesome self. So, I really don't have a game plan for my makeup today. So we're just gonna go with it. So, what do you always start out with? Hey Jessica, how are you doing, girl? I hope you're having a great week. So every time I put my makeup on, you have to start out with the Glorious Primer. Every time. It's amazing. A little bitty baby dab will do you. It'll go a long way. So we start out with that. I should have probably already put that on because I like to let it sit for a little bit. So just I rub that stuff all over. It feels like silk. It is going to make your face smooth because it is going to fill in all of your fine lines. It's going to keep your makeup smooth because it's creating a barrier on your face. And it's going to keep your makeup on all day, right? Okay. So, primer on your face. Next, I have primers. I think I put an S on that, but you're not supposed to. Eye primer. I'm putting eye primer on. So I put the face primer on, and now I'm putting the eye primer on. Because if I'm going to take time to do my makeup, I want it to last all day because there will be no touching up. Can I get an amen or an amen? What's everybody doing today? My eye primer, if I have a little bit left on my fingertips, goes on my lips. And I still have a little bit of Glorious Primer, my face primer, left on my fingertips. Smooth that stuff down. You can smooth all your little flyaways and stuff with that. Ooh, we need some volume today. We need some volume up there. Okay, so I primed my face with the Glorious Primer and I have primed my eyes. So first things first, after the prime, I do my eyes first. I like to do my eyes first because it helps me not mess up my makeup. Because I'm a messy eye girl. Don't judge me, okay? So all the obsession I have right now is matte. Is that music too loud? I don't know. I'll turn it down just one notch. So Jessica just dropped her babes off at school. Are your babies, is your baby? Yes, your baby is big enough for school, isn't he, Jessica? Oh my goodness. Okay, so matte. This is actually our Moodstruck Minerals concealer. And this is the lightest color we have. It's fresh. And I'm obsessed with it for my eyes because it's matte, there's no shimmer, and it's very pigmented. And so I like to use that right here. A lot of the other light colors that we have, I I don't get the pigment that I'm looking for. And so this is a little bit heavier of a color when I'm looking for that light color. So I'm using a concealer, a powder concealer for my eyeshadow. Gots to love it. Gots to love it. Okay, so I usually, when I'm telling other people how to do their makeup, I usually try to tell them to work in threes. Pick 3 colors that's gonna like just rock your socks off for the day, and go with that. You need a light, a medium, and a dark color. And so that's what I'll show y'all today. Sometimes I get a little bit crazy with it and I can use more than 3 colors, but on just a normal everyday, stick with 3. 3 is a good number. That's kind of like my OCD number. Does anybody else have things like that? 3 is my number. Okay, so I just put that on with a deluxe brush. Just kind of get it all in there. Next, let's see, I'm going to use my medium color. Let's see if I can find it. I told y'all I wasn't prepared and I didn't really have a game plan. So this may or may not turn into a disaster and y'all will get to witness it all. Let's go with Glamorous, our Glamorous Eye Pigment. It's a loose matte powder. And it's a dark purpley maroonish color. Now our pigments can be applied wet for more bold color, or they can be applied dry. Today I'm just going to apply it dry because I'm not wanting it to be super bold, since I'm using, it's a pretty dark color and I'm using it for my medium color, because I'm going to have a light, medium, and a dark color. So I'm going to just do it dry. Let's see, I'm trying to find which tool's going to be best for this application. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with it. We're going to use this pretty puffy brush right here. This is a different deluxe brush. It's not unique. I just like it because it's super puffy, and I'm going to kind of try to cover a lot of area with it and then do some blending. Okay, so if you have anything that has a straight edge around, sometimes if you have the eye primer, I use my eye primer for my straight edge. Here lately, I've just been using a business card, and yeah, I know, weird. Can't help it. I'm so weird sometimes. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to line up the corner of my eye with the end of my eyebrow. And I am using my middle color that I'm using today. And I'm going to create a little bit of a smoke in my crease. And I'm going to bring it down and blend on the outer part of my eyelid. And this is where it can get messy. When you're using pigments, it can drop all on your face and all that. But if you do your eyes first, you don't have to worry about messing up your foundation. Hey, Shanna, how are y'all doing? Thanks, girl. You're so sweet. Yeah, y'all pop on here and tell me what y'all are doing for the day. Let me know if y'all have any questions about anything as I go along. I'm at home with 2 girls today. 2 of my little girly girls. One's taking a nap, so we'll see how that really goes. And one's in there watching TV, so she may make a little visit to us. And so you see how that just gave me a defined line, and it's not a mess. So that gives me an idea of where I want to stop it at. You just blend that baby in right there. Uh-oh, hang on. Sorry, I had a notification pop up. Hey Amanda, how are you, girl? You're not late. I'm just taking my sweet little time today. I've got a baby down for a nap. And so I'm just enjoying not being rushed for once. So I see I have some pigment in there and I'm just dabbing right there in the lid. Just go over here. Let's create a little smoke in that crease and bring it down. Good job. Shanna does her eyes first too. That's the way to do it. You don't want to mess up all that hard work you did on your foundation, right? Okay, and that's what I love about this brush. This is actually, what is this? Real Techniques from Walgreens. It blends out really well. It's kind of hard to get. This light here in my bathroom is not very good. I'm sorry. So I'll take pictures when I'm done so you can see like the natural lighting finish. Oh, Cynthia, thank you. Oh my goodness. I probably scared everybody in the pickup line today when I dropped the kids off. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the dark. So I have my light right here on my inner eye, my medium color in my crease that I blended up and on the corner. And now I'm gonna use palette 2 for my dark, and I'm gonna go all the way right here to Forthright. It's matte as well, so I'm keeping the eyes matte today. And I am going to use our crease brush for this, and I'm gonna keep the dark right there, and I'm creating a very definite crease right here. It didn't take a lot of product to get that color. A little goes a long way, so you can always go back and add more, but it's hard to take too much product away, okay? So just do your windshield wiper motion right here. And that gives me a more dramatic crease. You can even bring that down just a little bit right there to kind of blend in with that glamorous pigment that I just put on. And we still have our clean lines. And that, my friends, is a 3-color eye. Wasn't that easy? The end for the... I need to wipe my brush off a little bit. When you go to blend, you do not want to have product on your brush. You don't want to add product. You're trying to smooth out the lines and what you've got on your eyes. So, boom, there you go. That's part of the matte eye. So next we're gonna go with our eyeliner. So we have eye pencils, we have liquid liners, and every day I have a new favorite. So what's my new favorite gonna be today? I just don't know. Let me see. This is what happens when I don't come on with a plan, is I can't make up my mind. Okay, I pulled out a liquid liner first. That's what we're gonna go with. Okay, and I'm gonna show y'all this. Hey Angela, how are you, friend? Pretty thing, you. Hey Leah, how's it going, girl? Hope all y'all, everybody's doing good. You're in the new routine for school. Got all that going. Okay, so don't judge me. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to be honest. Callie is not good with liquid liners. But if I can do it, you can do it. So don't be sweating it and don't be nervous. You're like, I can't do this, girl. I'm saying, if I can do it, you can do it. Okay, so I'm going to go with a cat eye. Let's do it all the way, right? If you're going to do it, do it. Did you see that? Lauren, you could do it. If I can do it, you could do it. All I did was the line that I made with my my eyeshadow, I followed that same line with this tip and I pulled it down. You never go up, you always pull down, right? Hey Angie, how you doing, girl? Let's see. Oh, Amanda, it's hard to decide what your favorite eyeliner is. So let's see here. And I'm doing it in a phone, and that's even better. Right? Okay. There you go. The thing with this is whatever makes you feel beautiful, just go with it, okay? I don't know if this is going to make me feel beautiful when I'm done. I think I need to use a mirror for this instead of my phone so I don't like hurt myself. So let me try to talk y'all through it. I am not pulling my eye tight. I'm just you can use one long stroke or a couple of small strokes. The long strokes work better for me. They make my line straighter. And you can just go right there just a little bit, clean that up. Okay, so you see my little cat eye right there? You want to make sure that that connects well with your liner. Okay, there. I was a little nervous to do this live, okay? Now let's see what happens on the other side. That's when it gets tricky. So I'm going to go just the same. Let's see how high I went. I went right to my crease and I'm going right there on the line. And I'm just going to pull straight down. The tips of these are so amazing. That's why they call them precision. Because they are precise. I'm having to use the small strokes on this eye. I don't know if it's because this eye is handicapped or what. But as you see, I'm doing this one-handed. I am not a liquid liner pro. And I have just survived liquid liner application. Boom! If I can do it, you can do it, right? So it looks like I need a little bit more on that side. So you can just even them up a little bit. Are they even? Maybe, do I need to turn my head like that for them to be even? This one needs to come up a little bit more. Ooh, it's getting dangerous. Getting dangerous. I'm trying to get them to match and it's getting dangerous. Things are going to get out of hand. Okay. Whew. Boom. Easy peasy. Like I said, oh, store this baby upside down so it keeps the tip of the pencil moist with product, so it's not skipping and moving and all that kind of stuff. Brother, I see you. My brother wants to know how to put on eye makeup today. Okay, so next, You know what I like to do? Let me just show you this. Since I use Glamorous as my middle color, we have a light, a medium, and a dark color on our eyes. Glamorous was my medium color. I'm going to get our liner brush, and I'm going to get some Glamorous on the bottom. And get a little color underneath. It really makes a beautiful lower lash line color. I love it. Glamorous goes really well with so many colors because you don't really know, is it a just goes with everything. I think I lost y'all for just a second. Excuse me about all that. All right, lashes. Let's curl them babies just a touch. Pump them things up. Oh Lord. Michelle, you know my brother? Pump them babies up. Let's get some volume up in here. Okay. Y'all know all about this stuff because this is where it's at. 3D Fiber Lashes Plus. Get on my eyes. If you don't have this, I'm sorry. I know where you can get it at. You need it in your life. I'm doing my transplant gel. All right. Let's put them fibers on there. Get them fibers. Oh, Amanda, girl, you will love it. One bite of this on your eyelashes and you are done for life. Love it. I'm making a mess. I told y'all I was a messy eye makeup girl. Okay. So we're going to let that dry just a minute. I usually do this eye. I take turns and steps, but I want to show y'all the difference that this makes. You can do as many steps with the fibers as you want. You just have to go transplant gel, fibers, and then the transplant gel to seal them on. And then you can do another coat of fibers to really pump them babies up. Since my big outing today is going to be the pickup line and dance, I'm going to stick with one coat. Okay. But look at the difference. I love when I do my liquid liner, how well it blends in when I have my lashes done. So that's one eye. That is, sometimes I get fibers here and there and you can just swap them babies off. Don't panic. Sometimes people don't be liking when the fibers get on their face, but that's why I always do my eyes first. Right? You don't want to be messing up your face. This face needs some help today, y'all. So, while I'm doing this eye, Shanna, I'm going to do this on your eyes for your wedding, girl. You're going to have lashes for days. Beautimous. Okay, so last night, I was feeding the baby on the couch, and I hear a crash. Not just something that like fell down, like a crash, like a car ran into my house crash. I initially wanted to like throw the baby like a football and go running and figure out what had happened, but luckily my husband was here, and so he went running, and it was in the girls' bedroom. They'd just gotten out of the bath. They'd just gotten out of the tub. You see that? Don't worry. Nobody panic. I'm not leaving that. When I do my second coat of transplant gel, it's going to pull that up to the end. My girls had dumped, turned over, flipped a whole drawer, a chest of drawers. Yes. I'm surprised my 4-year-old isn't in the hospital today. The only thing that almost put her in the hospital was her piggy bank got broke. Her piggy bank got broke. And she was crying because her piggy bank was broke. I was crying because a chest of drawers are broke. A really beautiful Noah's Ark that I'd gotten from Malawi. I mean, like a heavy, beautiful carved Noah's Ark that's on there. Crushed. Drawers won't open now. I mean, my kid's still alive, so there's that. They were trying to reach up in the top of the drawers and pulled it. It just dumped. That's so scary, y'all. I don't know. If it would have fallen on my little 4-year-old, she's so tiny, it would have demolished her little body. And so, yeah, I'm thankful that it ended the way it did. So, hey, eyes are done. We have our matte eyes on. We have our liquid eyeliner in Perfect. I went with dark today. And we have our lashes. And I am just cleaning some of the fibers off of my face. Yes, I am. Because I can do that because I don't have my foundation on yet. I have one little pesky fiber right here that I can't seem to get off. There you go. See ya. Okay. So, now, let's do our face. Let's do our face. What are we going to do today? I never know when I get up. Am I going to use BB Flawless? Am I going to use our Touch Liquid Foundation? What kind of mood is Callie going to be in? You know what? Let's do our Touch Liquid today. Okay? Okay. Squeeze and shake. You want all that beautiful product, all that liquid gold to come out of there and shake it up. And then when you let go of it, the product comes right back. I could just kiss this brush. I'm in love with it so much. So, four little drops around the outside of the well in the liquid foundation brush. I am a taffeta girl, so I am rocking that taffeta. Where my taffeta girls at? I used to have to use a lot of concealer to conceal my blemishes and stuff, but this gives such great coverage that I very rarely have to use a concealer before because it covers really, really well. Love it. So weightless. And this dries to a matte finish as well. Michelle be loving her some liquid foundation. Okay. How about a little contour and highlight 101 today? What'd you say? Hang on. I'm gonna have to move this for just a minute. I gotta get something out of here. So professional. Okay. Did we move? Boop. Hey, I'm back. Okay. I had to get my uplift out for this. I know, crazy, right? You're probably thinking, what is she gonna do with that? Sculpting Trio. Love it. They have a light, a medium, and a dark for the Sculpting Trio. So it's what I'm about to do with my Sculpting Trio and my uplift is for my contour color right here that I'm going to use. I'm going to put 1 drop of uplift in there. I am. Just one drop right there. That's going to make it so creamy and smooth. Smooth as butter. Okay, so now I am going to use my contour brush. I'm using medium. Yes, I could probably use light, but I like a more dramatic contour, so I went ahead and went with the medium. So I'm just gonna blend that in. Don't be scared to get product on your brush when you're doing this, okay? Get that product on there. Don't just do a little dab. Go on ahead and work it in there. So I'm going to start up here underneath my jaw, not my jaw. What is that? My cheekbones. And go down. Woo! I'm going to look like an Indian. Have my war paint on. And I stop at the corner of my eye. I'm going to go right under there, underneath. Get rid of that double chin. Let's shorten that big old forehead a little bit and lift them cheeks. So there you have it. It's a 3. So I just made a 3 on my face. Just like that. We can even go a little like that. Yep. We're gonna give ourselves a skinny neck. Yes, we are. So that's what I like to use for my contour color from my contour palette. Now, don't panic. Nobody panic yet. It's all gonna blend in beautifully, okay? I like to use the lightest color of concealer that we have, and that is Scarlet, with my concealer brush. So I have had this tube of Scarlet for, it'll be a year in October. And it's not even halfway gone. And I use this on my clients and samples and stuff like that. And so can you imagine if it was just you that was using it? So I'm going to go down my nose right there and give ourselves a skinny nose. Cover up them dark circles. everywhere you want light to hit is where you want your highlight to be. Where's my contour brush? We still have a little product on here. Same brush, same dab. I'm just adding a little bit of that to the side of my nose. Ooh, look at that pout. Hey, girl. Okay. So there is that. Heather, I got you, girl. I can doll you up. I am dolling you up. Okay, so I've got my highlight on. Let's go ahead and blend our highlight in just a little bit with a little dab of rose water on our blending bag. I like to just blend that in just a little bit with my blending bud before I blend my contour in. And because I put the Uplift Serum in the cream, it's going to blend really well. And this is just a contour brush that I got at Walgreens. It blends better. It's a puffier brush. I like to use, to apply it, I like to use this contour brush to apply it because it puts it exactly where I want it. And that just blends it in. It's a pretty dramatic contour for the school pickup line. But you know, what else is there to do right now when the baby's taking a nap? So there is my highlight and contour. We need to add a little blush up in here. Let me show y'all something fun that I learned. Let's do something fun with our blush. Okay. Since I went matte all over my face, let's add a little dewy to our cheeks. What do you think about that? So, I love Sophisticated is a peachy cheek color, a peachy blusher. I'm going to take our BB Flawless, and this is the lightest color that it comes in. It's called Cream. I'm going to put just a little bit on my hand. And then since I've got long fingernails, I'm going to literally scrape out of my blusher and put it a little dab on there. What y'all think about that? And I'm going to blend it together. See how pretty that is? It's going to give my cheeks a little dewy glow. And this time, I'm just going to do them only right there on the apples. Apples of my cheeks. And I'm just dabbing it on there. And so that added a little color, a little life to my face. Okay, so now that I've got that on, I like to take my powder brush, and I have some powder left on it. I'm not adding anything, it's just from the other day that I probably used it. And I'm going to blend everything in together. I don't want to, you can, if you panic and you find that your contour's a little bit more dramatic than you had hoped or you had anticipated, you can always get your powder and go over it just a little bit to tone it down. And it'll blend in nicely. You can, I didn't put more powder on this because I'm wanting my cheeks to kind of stay dewy. So I didn't do that. Let's see. Let's add a little highlight to our face. When I highlighted my face with my Scarlet Concealer to cover up my dark circles and all that jazz. But let's add a little, I'm taking a pigment, an eye pigment there's so many things that you can do with these. This one is Curious, and it's just kind of like a light shimmery color. I'm just adding a little bit right there where I want the light to hit. Just a little bit goes a long way. I don't want shimmer all over my face. I want it, you know, right here on my cheekbones. You can do a little right there. Look at that. So I put the dark contour underneath to create a shadow. And now I have just put a little shimmer highlight on my Cupid's bow, and I have given my lips a more full appearance because I have used light and dark on my face to create that idea. We do just a little dab right there. There you go. So I have given my face a slimmed effect. I've made my nose look a little slimmer. I have given myself larger lips, all with light and dark. So it's all strategic in the placement that you put the colors. I know we've got to do our brows and lips are all that we have left, okay? So y'all hang with me. Just one. I know it's taken me forever. I'm just enjoying this alone time I've got right this second. Let's go with brows. Let me locate my Brow Magic. Brow pencil and brow gel in light, medium, and dark. I use medium. I can use dark. But medium is just what I'm using today. When I use medium, sometimes I have to use a little bit more product, and when I use dark, I use a little less product. So it just kind of depends on what I'm working with. Okay, so I've just tamed, or you know, brushed my brows down, got them wild jokers. See, look how crazy that is. Okay, so I learned something new yesterday, and I'm trying it live for the first time. Trista, if you're watching, don't judge me. I'm trying. I'm going to use a harsh line to line underneath. Amanda, I can hook you up, girl. We can chat about all the good things. So I'm lining underneath. Hang on, I think I forgot a step. Watch this. Brush up. Aren't my brows ridiculous? They're crazy. So I brushed up to do the lower line. I'm doing my arch and I'm coming down. Pretty harsh, right? Just a little scary. Okay. I hope I'm doing this right. I learn new things every day and I love sharing them with y'all. We'll just see if I can do it. Michelle, I'm gonna need a selfie when you get your brows done so I can see how they turned out with this technique. So I'm using quite a bit of product on the bottom. Now we're gonna do the tops. So we're gonna brush down. Lost you, my bad. Okay, so don't judge all this brow I got going on. I mean, it's like a full-time job taking care of these babies. So I go up to my arch and then I'm gonna work my way down. Lots of product, lots of harsh lines, a little nervous, but don't be, it's gonna be fine. Do you see with this line, I started closer in, and with the top line, I didn't come as far in with the top line. You can do your top or your bottom, either way I think is fine first. Just long as you remember, don't come out equal lengths. So I just brushed this big old bushy thing down, and I'm not starting right here is where I started with this, so I'm going to come a little bit in and I'm going to start you come up to your arch, stop, and come down. Okay. That's scary. Okay. Now we are blending with the brush that is included on our pencil. Look at that, y'all. Boom! I love it. So really, in all essence, you're doing a fantastic job with outlining, and then the brush does the filling by itself with the product that's on there. Golly gee, I love it. Okay, so you see that it needs to be filled in a little bit more right there just because it's thicker. We're gonna use small strokes, small, just like hair-like strokes, and we're going straight up. And that is the only place that I really have to more or less fill in. I see just a little bit right there. This is my problem brow. Girl, get it together. So there is the brow pencil, a little gel. I'm going up right here, over, stop, and go down. Up, over, and down. And this gel is going to keep these wildcats in place all day long. Over and down, up, over and down. Kara, I'm doing it. I did it, girl. What you think? You'll have to go back and watch and make sure I did it right. Okay. Check. Brows done. Now lips. Okay, I'm going to try something new with lips. Why not? I've done all kinds of other new things on here. Hopefully, I won't embarrass myself on my lips. Let's see. Okay. We're going to stick with it on the matte. We're going to stay matte on our lips. And I've never done this before, so it may look completely out of control. But I'm willing to look out of control in front of y'all just to try something new. I'm using our Well-To-Do. Oh, Kara, I'm going to check my messages so I can see your pictures. So much fun. This is Well-To-Do. I love this color for so many reasons. It is great nude if you're going crazy, dramatic with your eyes, and you want to keep your lips simple. Boom, boom, you can leave it like that. But, where did she go? I'm looking for my Glamorous pigment that I used on my eyes. We're going to try it on our lips. Let's see what happens. Okay. I'm a little nervous here. I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. It's going to be all right. I really don't even know what brush to use, so we're just going to rock and roll. I'm putting a little bit of the pigment on a brush, and my lips are moist from the lipstick that I just put on. Look at that. I just made my own matte lipstick with pigments. What do y'all think? Does that get the effect there? You know what else I'm going to use to outline what I think will tie them lips together? Our new pencil that comes in the Defend Innocence collection that's available through today. I think it'll be available afterwards. I just don't know if you'll still get the special price for it. It's a beautiful eggplant color. And that really just cleaned up the line of my lips. That is a great fall color. So, there you have it, chickies. We did our easy 3-color eye. We did a little contour and highlight. We have some dewy cheeks to offset all this matte we have on our face. And we just made our own matte lipstick with our Glamorous pigment, the same pigment that we used on our eyes. And we just killed it with a new brow technique. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to try, since I'm able to work from home now, I'm going to try to join y'all once a week and see how that goes. So y'all let me know if there's something y'all want to see or learn about, and I will hook y'all up with a tutorial. So peace. Have a great Wednesday. I love you girls. Thanks for hanging in. I've got some things to do before nap time's over. Bye.